Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learn Spanish Like I Did. I'm Wesley.
And I'm Angelina. Today we're diving into a super practical topic that everyone encounters when traveling or living abroad, shopping and managing your money.
Absolutely. We've all been there, standing in a store, pointing awkwardly, trying to figure out how to ask for a size or a price. It can be a little intimidating, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just about clothes, it's about groceries, souvenirs, even ordering food. Knowing these basic phrases can totally transform your experience from stressful to smooth sailing.
Exactly. So today we're going to break down how to confidently ask for sizes, prices, express your preferences, and use numbers like a pro in beginner Spanish. We'll make it really conversational and practical, so you can start using these right away.
Let's start with sizes, because that's often the first hurdle in a clothing store. Imagine you're looking at a beautiful shirt, but you have no idea what size it is, or if they even have your size. What's the go-to question, Wesley?
The simplest way to ask what size is ¿Qué talla es? Talla. Talla. It literally means what size is it? You can point to the item, look at the sales associate, and just say that.
Yeah, and that's super versatile. But what if you know your size and you want to ask if they have it? Say, you're a medium. How would you ask, do you have this in a medium?
Great question. You'd say, ¿Tiene esto en talla mediana? Tiene means do you have, esto means this, and mediana is medium. So, ¿Tiene esto en talla mediana?
And for small, it would be pequeña, and large would be grande. So you could swap those in, right? ¿Tiene esto en talla pequeña? Or ¿Tiene esto en talla grande?
Precisely. And a quick note, for men's sizes, sometimes you'll hear chico for small, mediano for medium, and grande for large. For women, it's typically pequeña, mediana, grande. It depends on the region and store, but talla is always safe.
That's a good distinction. It's always good to be aware of those subtle differences. Okay, so we've got sizes covered. Now, the million-dollar question, literally, prices. How do you ask how much does it cost?
This is a fundamental one. You'll hear cuánto cuesta, cuanto cuesta, cuánto cuesta. This translates to how much does it cost. It's your bread and butter for asking prices.
And what if you have multiple items, or you're asking about something plural, like a pair of shoes? Would it still be cuesta?
Ah, excellent point. For plural items, it becomes cuánto cuestan, cuestan. So if you're holding two shirts, cuánto cuestan. If you're looking at a single hat, cuánto cuesta. It's a small but important distinction.
Got it. So singular cuesta, plural cuestan. That makes sense. And what if you want to be a bit more polite? Like, excuse me, how much does this cost?
Absolutely, politeness goes a long way. You can start with disculpe, which is disculpe, meaning excuse me or pardon me. So, disculpe, ¿cuánto cuesta esto? Or, if you want to be even more formal, ¿cuánto cuesta por favor? Adding please at the end.
That's super helpful. And let's say they tell you the price, and you want to express whether it's expensive or cheap. What are the words for that?
For expensive, you'd say es caro, caro, es caro. If it's plural, like shoes, son caros. And for cheap, you'd say es barato, barato, es barato. And plural, son baratos.
So, if I'm looking at a beautiful but pricey handbag, I might sigh and say, ay, es caro, to myself or to a friend. Ha!
Exactly! You've captured the essence. And you'll often hear that. The SI is universally understood. Now let's talk about expressing preferences, because sometimes you see something you like but maybe not the color or not quite the style. You want to ask about alternatives.
This is crucial, especially in markets where there's so much variety. What's the best way to say, I like this one, or I prefer that one?
For I like this one, you'd say me gusta este, megustaeste, me gusta este. And if it's a feminine noun like a camisa shirt, it would be me gusta esta. For I prefer, you'd use prefiero, prefiero. So, prefiero este, or prefiero esta.
Okay, so me gusta for I like, and prefiero for I prefer. Simple enough to remember. Now what about colors? Say you like the style of a shirt, but you want it in blue. How do you ask, do you have it in blue?
You'd say, lo tiene en azul, Lotienenazul. Lo tiene en azul. Lo refers to it, and azul is blue. If you want to ask if they have another color, you could say, tiene otro color, otrocolor, tiene otro color.
That's fantastic. And we can just swap out azul for any other color. like rojo for red, verde for green, blanco for white, negro for black. This really opens up options when you're shopping.
Absolutely. Knowing your basic colors helps immensely. Now let's tackle numbers because you can't really shop confidently without them. We're talking prices, quantities, even sizes sometimes. Let's run through some key numbers.
Okay, numbers are often where people get tripped up, but they're so fundamental. Let's start with 0 through 10. Quick fire. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect! Now let's jump to 11 through 20 because often prices will fall in this range. Once, dos, trece, catorce, quince, dieciséis, diecisiete, dieciocho, diecinueve, veinte.
And then the tens, which are really useful for larger sums. 30 for 30, 40 for 40, 50 for 50, 60 for 60, 70 for 70, 80 for 80, 90 for 90, and 100 for 100.
Exactly, and remember, once you hit the 20s, like 21, it becomes 21. For 31, 31, you put chi in between the tens and the units.
Except for the 20s where it's all one word, 21, 22, 23, and so on. That's a common beginner mistake. I know I used to do it. Okay, so how do we apply these numbers? Say something costs $15, $15. How would that sound in a conversation?
The cashier might say, son $15, or cuesta $15. And if you're asking for two of something, you'd say, quiero dos, or dos por favor. Dos for two, trece for three. Super simple.
So if I'm at a fruit stand and I want 3 apples, I'd say, tres manzanas por favor. Manzana being apple.
Perfect! That's exactly it. Now let's put some of these together in a mini dialogue to see how they flow. Imagine you're in a souvenir shop.
Okay, I'll be the customer, you be the vendor. Disculpe, ¿cuánto cuesta esta camiseta? Excuse me, how much does this t-shirt cost?
Cuesta $20. It costs $20.
20? Es un poco cara. ¿Tiene otra en talla pequeña?
20? It's a bit expensive. Do you have another one in small size? Sí, claro, aquí tiene una pequeña, y tengo otros colores. ¿Lo quiere en azul o en rojo? Yes, of course. Here's a small one, and I have other colors. Do you want it in blue or red?
Prefiero el rojo, por favor. ¿Cuánto cuesta esta?
I prefer the red, please. How much does this one cost? Esta cuesta $18. This one costs $18.
Perfecto, me gusta esta. La llevo.
Perfect! I like this one, I'll take it. See how smoothly that went? We used disculpe cuánto cuesta, talla pequeña, caro, otro color, prefiero, and various numbers, all within a quick exchange.
It feels so much more natural and less like you're just rattling off phrases. This really shows how combining these building blocks can lead to a proper conversation. And don't forget the por favor and gracias to be polite.
Absolutely essential. Por favor means please, and gracias is thank you. Always use them. They make a huge difference in how you're perceived. Another thing to consider is payment. How do you ask, can I pay with a credit card?
That's a good one, especially when you're not carrying a lot of cash. You'd ask, ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta de crédito? PUEDO, ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta de crédito?
Excellent. And the response might be sí claro, yes of course, or no, solo efectivo, no, cash only. Efectivo means cash.
And it's good to be prepared for both, especially in smaller shops or outdoor markets. Often, those places are cash only, so having some efectivo is always a smart move.
Definitely. It prevents awkward situations. Now, when it comes to expressing quantities beyond just dos or trece, what if you want a lot or a little?
Ah, yes. For a lot or much, you'd say mucho, M-U-C-H-O, or mucha for feminine nouns. For example, hay mucha gente. There are a lot of people. And for a little or few, it's poco, P-O-C-O, or poca. So, tengo poco dinero. I have little money.
That's super useful for general conversation too, not just shopping. Imagine you're at a market and you want to say something like, this fruit is very fresh. You could say, esta fruta es muy fresca. Muy meaning very.
Yes, muy is a fantastic intensifier. You can use it with almost any adjective. Muy caro, very expensive. Muy bonito, very pretty. Muy grande, very big. It really adds to your expressive ability.
Speaking of pretty or beautiful, if you see something you really like, you might say, que bonito. Quabonito, or que linda. For feminine, it means how pretty. It's a great way to show appreciation.
And people really respond well to that, you know? Showing a little enthusiasm, a genuine compliment. It makes the interaction so much nicer. It's not just about getting what you want, it's about connecting with people.
Absolutely. It transforms a transaction into a positive human interaction. Let's do another quick scenario. Say you're at a bakery and you want some bread. How would you ask for it?
Okay, I'd probably start with hola, then quiero un pan, por favor. Quiero means I want, un pan means a bread. If I wanted two, quiero dos panes, por favor.
Excellent. And they might ask, algo más? Which means anything else? And you can say, no gracias, eso es todo. Meaning, no thank you, that's all. Or if you want something else, you just add it.
Eso es todo is a great phrase to know for wrapping up a purchase. It really signals you're done. So summing up, we've covered que talla es for size, cuánto cuesta cuestan for price, prefiero esta or me gusta esta for preferences.
And how to ask for specific colors like lo tiene en azul. Plus, we've gone over numbers up to 100, which covers most daily shopping needs, and phrases like es caro barato and puedo pagar con tarjeta de crédito.
I think the key takeaway here is practice. Don't be afraid to try these out. Even if you make a mistake, most people appreciate the effort you're making to speak their language.
Absolutely. Start small, maybe with just asking the price, then build up to asking for sizes and colors. The more you use it, the more confident you'll become, and before you know it, you'll be navigating any market with ease.
So, next time you're in a Spanish-speaking country, or even at a local market with Spanish-speaking vendors, put these phrases to the test. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes.
That's all the time we have for Learn Spanish Like I Did today. Thank you so much for joining us and learning how to confidently shop and talk money in Spanish. We hope you feel a little more ready for your next adventure.
Adios y hasta la próxima. Keep practicing and have fun out there. Happy shopping!